Joy is working out of your being. You have found a harmonious state and are filled with this tingling energy. You have released yourself from your fears and blockages, your energy circulates unhindered through your being, you are relaxed, light, happy and in joy. Everyone has experienced this state from time to time, everyone knows what joy feels like and how perfect everything seems in such moments as if time stood still. You feel how this feeling enriches you infinitely, brings you energy and makes you unbiased and free. Become like children. Through your directly expressed joy you come very close to this necessity. Your heart jumps with joy, your eyes shine, your body vibrates with the vibration of joy and your face reflects this inner glow of being. So far there have been short moments in which you have been able to experience this feeling without restrictions and completely uninhibitedly. Many things have prevented you from constantly being joyful, as this restrictive and often unloving reality prevented you from showing and freely expressing joy. True joy and childlike wonder are not welcome guests everywhere. The lower energies that had the earth in its grip for a long time, the destructive vibrations and the lovelessness were the reason why joy could not establish itself sustainably and globally in people's hearts. You were always kept in fear and worry, in oppressively belittling emotional structures, until you believed in it, until you fell into the net of the false prophets, until you believed that the absence of light and love was normal, and in such a world, joy is not a suitable expression either. You have often noticed that your joy is not understood. Your impartiality and honesty were viewed with suspicion and ultimately declared as immature behavior. You have been hurt, which has caused you to withdraw and deny yourself this essential feeling. A loveless, fearful reality in a world dominated by low feelings cannot bear joy. Joy is a danger because joy can only come from a pure heart. Such a heart knows no fear because it vibrates in love. It removes the lower energies and thus helps reality change. Every change of this kind has so far been experienced as a danger in this world of fear and anxiety. From a personality radiant with love, an abundance of joy unconditionally and always emerges. Love, joy, and peace are an energy quality that has so far been left to religions, but even there only as long as this joy is a controlled expression of your functioning personality. An excess of joy has previously been dismissed as exuberance and immaturity. Being serious has become the top priority, being controlled and mastering your emotions. You were always taught this pattern, and once you grew out of childhood, you were constantly reminded of it. The seriousness of life, you were told, and gradually your joy receded and disappeared. There, too, you were fobbed off with substitutes, manipulated and exploited. Far from your actual feeling of pure joy, the collective opinion has told you where and when you can live and show what kind of joy, but above all, for how long. Just don't dwell on the joy, because then you might like it so much that you want to express this constantly. The perfect partner, the best job, the diamond ring, the ultimate vacation, the most beautiful apartment, the coolest car or a fat bank account, all of these and of course many more stimuli were created as socially accepted incentives to create this substitute for joy experience. But once you were in that feeling, you were subtly but unmistakably suggested that you should move on, to achieve new goals, to experience new joy. The fulfillment of your desires has been elevated to joy, not the childlike, innocent wonder, the connection with creation and the oneness with you, but this cheap imitation of never-ending satiety was given to you so that you remain controllable and influenceable. Joy is a high vibrational state of being. Joy is a high vibration feeling. A person with a constant vibration of this quality does not value the false gods of joy. He works from his fullness of joy and he accepts all the accompaniments of this expression of life on earth in a non-judgmental, calm, and joyful manner. Being happy about the most beautiful car has a completely different meaning for a person who lives in true joy. Since there is no dependence on this manifestation of matter, such a consciousness leaves it indifferent, although it enjoys the beautiful things of this reality, but it does not enter into any energetic resonance or dependence. It is what it is, and such a person always experiences joy through being, through the pure, unbiased perception of the world. Joy is a high vibrational state of being. Joy is completely independent of all external events. This knowledge is also known Creatures poor in light and living in darkness have therefore devised all the substitutes for it. If you keep people away from their essence, you have power over them. It's like giving a screaming child something to play with so he can finally calm down. Humanity is constantly being given new toys and activities, new importances are proclaimed and new dependencies are created. Every trend, every fashion, every want to be in is absolutely damaging and destroys your ability to perceive yourself. You are constantly kept in unrest. Your mind, your thoughts are always confronted with something to keep you busy so that you can't figure it out and don't see through this loveless game, far from joy. But this apparent omnipotence of the destructive forces is now over and their strength and power has finally been taken away. The game is over. An endless amount of spiritual energy, light, and love is currently flowing into the earth. An incomprehensible number of beings from the spiritual world are exclusively concerned with bringing the energies of people and the earth back into balance. Special teams are entrusted with changing the minds of the destructive forces that are experiencing the last days of their apparent power, so that they too can find their way into the light. Every person is important and everything is done so that everyone can make their own decisions. The power of the rag traders is over. True joy arises from your being. You can now experience it unhindered and show it to the world. Your fellow human beings are looking forward to it, and with you your joy is also their joy. Joining yourself is immensely satisfying and spreads this original energy, this expression of love among all those human children who are still timid and shy about it. True joy can be learned and regained. As soon as your being in joy receives a positive response, you will regain your trust in this feeling. What was long viewed as an immature expression of your feelings is now a welcome enrichment for those around you. Joy is the shadow of love, and the light makes both visible. Joy and love are inseparably linked. A loving heart rejoices, and a joyful heart loves. Joy and fullness also depend on each other. If you are in joy, you are filled. If you live in fullness, then you are happy. It is a special realization when you learn how everything is connected, how one expression of emotions determines the other. All the positive, fulfilling, peaceful and joyful emotional manifestations have their origin in love. If you find your joy, you will automatically regain your ability to love. If you experience and live in joy, you live and experience love. The earth is on the way to a completely new vibrational dimension. This return to the divine order is accompanied by the constant increase of light energy and the vibration of love. Therefore, now is the time for you to reclaim your basic right to be in joy. Reclaim your beauty. This change, which brings Mother Earth back to her original beauty, also transforms you on all your levels, so that you too can experience yourself again as the person you are, so that you can understand, realize, and marvel at your beauty like a little one child. You are unbiased and free, pure and unintentional, sudden and self-confident. Every substitute has fallen away from you and nothing can be opposed to this new quality of life. The world changes its face, nothing remains as it was. Properties that have long been forgotten develop their power and regain their meaning. By redeeming your joyless structures, you have achieved something significant, your indispensably valuable contribution so that the earth can return to its original face. The vibration of joy is an essential building block for the growth of this new world. Your return to your heart brings forth joy, and your joy brings about the birth of love. The delicate shadow of your joy accompanies the radiant beauty of your love.